One day, you'll wake up and realize something terrifying. Nobody stole your dreams. Nobody stopped your success. Nobody ruined your future. You did? Not because you weren't talented. Not because you weren't intelligent. But because every single day, you told yourself, I'll start tomorrow. And tomorrow quietly became another year. If that sentence made you uncomfortable, good. Because comfort has never changed anyone's life. Most people think success is difficult. It isn't. What's difficult is giving up the excuses you've been protecting for years. Every excuse feels harmless. I'm tired. I don't have time. I'll start on Monday. I'm waiting for the perfect moment. But every excuse carries an invisible price. It steals your confidence. It steals your discipline. And little by little, it steals the person you are capable of becoming. The saddest part, excuses never sound like lies. They sound reasonable. That's why they're so dangerous. Because the mind will always create a story to protect you from discomfort, and if you believe that story long enough, it becomes your reality. Look around. Every successful person has problems. Every successful person has fear. Every successful person has bad days. The difference isn't that they have fewer obstacles. The difference is they stopped negotiating with themselves. When they said they would wake up, they woke up. When they promised to work, they worked. When they wanted to quit, they kept going. Not because it felt good, because they understood something most people never learn. Your future is built by the promises you keep to yourself. Break those promises every day, and eventually, you stop trusting yourself. Think about that. How many promises have you made to yourself, only to break them a few hours later? I'll wake up early. I'll stop wasting time. I'll start working out. I'll study tonight. I'll change. But nothing changed. Because every broken promise weakens your self-respect. And without self-respect, confidence becomes impossible. Here's the truth nobody wants to hear. Your biggest enemy isn't failure. It isn't bad luck. It isn't your past. It's the voice inside your head that always says, just this once. Just one more hour. Just one more excuse. Just one more day. That voice has stolen more dreams than failure ever could. Because failure teaches. Excuses only delay. Every day you choose comfort. Someone else chooses discipline. Every day you hesitate. Someone else moves forward. Every day you complain. Someone else is building the life you say you want. And one day, you'll see their success. You'll call them lucky. But you'll never see the thousands of moments they chose discipline, while you chose another excuse. Here's a challenge. Imagine standing in front of your future self. 5 years from today, would they thank you? Or would they ask, why did you keep waiting? That question should shake you. Because time doesn't care about your excuses. The clock keeps moving, whether you act or not. And the painful truth is this. Every excuse feels small today, but together, they create a lifetime of regret. So stop asking, what if I fail? Start asking, what if I never try? Because one question creates fear, the other creates action. And action is where every extraordinary life begins. From this moment, make yourself one promise. No more waiting. No more negotiating. No more excuses. Because the person you've always wanted to become is waiting on the other side of one decision. Not tomorrow. Not next Monday. Today, right now. Because winners aren't people who never feel tired. They're people who refuse to let tiredness decide their future. Remember this. Excuses make today easier. Discipline makes life easier. The choice has always been yours. There comes a moment in every person's life, a moment when excuses stop sounding intelligent and start sounding embarrassing. One day, you'll watch someone younger than you succeed. Someone who started later than you. Someone who had fewer opportunities than you. Someone who had more problems than you. And the question that will haunt you isn't, why did they succeed? It's, why didn't I? That question has no easy answer. Because deep inside, you'll know the truth. It wasn't your lack of talent. It wasn't your lack of opportunity. It was your lack of action, and that's a painful truth. But pain can either destroy you or wake you up. Stop waiting to feel motivated. Motivation is a visitor. It comes and it goes. Discipline is different. Discipline stays. The people you admire aren't successful because they wake up excited every morning. They wake up tired. They wake up stressed. They wake up with doubts. But they move anyway, because they understand something the average person never learns. Feelings are temporary. Decisions build your future. The day you stop asking, "Do I feel like it?" and start asking, "What needs to be done?" your life begins to change. Let your ego hear this. You say you want success, but your actions tell a different story. You say you want respect, yet you don't even respect your own promises. You say you want confidence, but confidence isn't built by talking. It's built by doing the hard things you keep avoiding. Read that again in your mind. Every excuse you make, your future self has to pay for it. Every hour you waste, your future self can never get it back. Every opportunity you ignore, someone else is grateful to receive. Life doesn't reward potential. Life rewards action. Imagine your younger self standing in front of you, the version of you that believed anything was possible, a child who dreamed without fear. What would they think if they saw the person you've become today? Would they be proud, or would they ask, "What happened to our dreams?" Don't let that question become your reality. You still have time. Not forever. But today is enough. One decision, one habit, one disciplined action. That's how every great story begins. Here's something most people will never understand. The strongest people aren't always the smartest. They aren't always the richest. They simply refuse to quit. When life pushes them down, they stand up. Again. When failure embarrasses them, they learn. Again. When fear whispers, "Stop," they answer, "Not today." That's what makes them different. Not talent, not luck. A decision repeated every single day. Years from now, people will look at your success. They'll admire the results. They'll call you lucky. They'll never see the mornings you wanted to stay in bed. The nights you kept working while everyone else slept. The moments you chose discipline over comfort. Those moments will become your greatest victory. So from this second, stop negotiating with your future. Stop asking for an easier life. Become stronger. Become more disciplined. Become the person your excuses are afraid of, because one day, your life will become proof that excuses never built dreams. Discipline did. If this message challenged you, don't scroll away and forget it. Make a decision. Right now, comment just 2 words. No excuses. Not for me. For yourself, hit like as a promise that today is the day you stop waiting. Subscribe if you're ready to become stronger than your excuses. And remember, the life you want is waiting, but your excuses are standing in the way. Remove the excuses, and the path will finally become clear.